Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I have kind of changed up the setting a little bit for today's video. So the past two videos I filmed in our living room, and today I just thought I would sit and film in the bedroom. I think at the moment I actually prefer being in here because I kind of like the backdrop that I've got going on. Just let me know in the comments which you guys prefer. So this video has been trending on YouTube. It was like a big thing a while ago. Originally I wasn't going to do this video, but then they're quite popular on YouTube and I don't know, I just kind of wanted to make one for my channel as well. So I know that I'm not the first person to do this video, but yeah, I just thought it'd be a little bit of fun, and I just thought that it might help you guys to get to know me a little bit better, especially those that have recently joined our family here on this channel. So as you guys can see by the title, this is the responding to assumptions about me kind of video. So basically I'm just going to sit here and just kind of say whether they're true or false. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, it is linked in the description box below. It's just Little Miss Obsessed. Or if you go to the homepage on my actual YouTube channel, it's also linked in the right hand corner as well. If you want to go over and follow me over on Instagram, then that would be great. So I asked you guys over on my Instagram story to send in your assumptions about me, and you guys sent so many. So I'm sorry if this video is a long one, but I just wanted to kind of include as many as I could. Some of you sent in so many, and a couple of you just sent in like one each, which is completely and utterly fine. I'm just going to be reading them off of my phone. So I think I'm just going to like go through them as they were kind of sent through to me. I think that's probably the easiest way to do it, and I've got them all screenshotted on my phone. And I just want to say also a massive thank you to everybody that did send in your assumptions. There are some really good ones in here, so I have literally been so excited to sit down and film this video for you guys since I put up this like questionnaire type thing a few days ago. So without further ado, let's jump into this video. So the first one is from Maria Lawson, and she says, "You're going to be my new favourite barista." She's a person that used to work with me and she's really lovely. So hi Maria if you're watching, and to know, who knows, we'll see. Brooke Parsons said that you were a goody two-shoes at primary / intermediate and high school, aka the teacher's pet. So I guess this is half true and half not true. I think throughout all of primary and intermediate I pretty much was a goody two-shoes. Like I was too scared to get into trouble, and then I started hanging out with a group of friends in year 7 and 8 that, not good people, but like people that just didn't care if they got in trouble. So it was like kind of hanging out with them that got me not in trouble, but just like a little bit more rebellious, I guess. And then in high school I was 50-50. It really depended on what class I was in, because I had my certain favourite classes, but my business studies teacher absolutely hated me. I always used to talk, so like my name would go on the board like a few times. My graphics teacher didn't like me. But I think overall, like, I tried to be a good student. Same with when I changed over to girls high. I didn't really have any teachers that were like, hated me, or like I wasn't really like a detention type person. Like I always tried to do really well, because I know that like school's important for like later on in life and stuff. Ari_Ella_V says, "You like pineapple on pizza." This is true. I love pineapple on pizza. I'll always get like a Hawaiian pizza. The girl with 1,000 nicknames, aka my sister Anya, says that you find your parents really annoying, lol. I think everybody finds their parents annoying at times, but at the end of the day I do love my parents, and I don't know where I'd be without them, and if they weren't here my life would be drastically different. Next up we have so many from James Carlton 90. The first one here, so this is where the juicy stuff comes in. He says, "You're a virgin." False. I am not. You've never smoked weed. This is true. I am not into like drugs or anything. Any of my friends can vouch for that. My boyfriend can vouch for that. Like it's just not my thing. If it's your thing, that's fine, but yeah, drugs just are not my thing. That you're lazy. This is true, and I feel like everybody is lazy at certain points. You can't be like not lazy at any one point. You love piercings and tattoos. This is true. I currently don't have any tattoos, but I really want to get one either this year or next year. Piercings I absolutely love as well. I've done a whole video on all the piercings that I have, so if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it below for you. I think they can really kind of make you unique from everybody else, because I feel like no two tattoos are the same, or like mean the same thing for people. Super trendy slash stylish. Thanks. I would say that's not true, but I mean, I kind of just wear what feels comfortable and what I feel confident in. But if you think I'm super trendy and stylish, then thanks. You're a popular girl at school. This is false. My school didn't really have like a popular group as such. Like everyone kind of just stuck to their own kind of like year groups. Even when I switched to girls high, I feel like there was the group that was like mean, and like everyone kind of not thought they were like cool, but everyone just knew that they were kind of mean and quite exclusive. I wasn't good friends with anybody that was in that group, but I was like friendly to all of them. But no, I was definitely not popular at school. Family is super rich. This is false. Now I know that a lot of these videos, every time people are asked, you're super rich, and they're like, no, I'm not rich. My family genuinely is not rich. I have a few aunties and uncles and stuff that are well off, but they've worked really hard for what they do have, and a lot of them have been through like a real tough time financially, and then kind of like built themselves up to have the success that they do now, if that makes sense. But my immediate family is not rich by any means. They just work hard for everything that they do have. Ashley_Patterson X says, you're pregnant or wanting to be soon. False. I am not currently pregnant. Phil and I are not trying at the moment. And we're not looking to be trying anytime as of recent or like in the next few months. We're kind of thinking maybe in the next like year or two, then maybe. Next we have Taylor's Private. So she asked a few questions as well. The first one she says is, you use sex toys? And that is false. I do not own any. Phil does not own any either. No, nothing against people that use them or find them helpful. It's just not the route that I go down. Make more money than your boyfriend. This is true. Now this is only because I work more hours than him. So I mean, if you work more hours, you're going to earn more money. So want to marry your partner. That is true. Phil and I have talked about it for a while. I definitely think he's my other half. Like, we're so similar in ways, but we're also really different in ways as well. And apart from Rachel, he is my best friend. So yeah, I do, and I really think he brings out the best in me, and I do think I bring out the best in him. You eat so healthy. That is false. 100% false. I try and eat good food sometimes, but anyone that knows me knows I will happily have a brownie, or I'll happily have ice cream, or I will have a lot of sugar, and generally I eat a lot of sugar. I have a big sweet tooth. I have better style than anyone. Well, thank you if you think that, but I would definitely say that's false. I know there are a lot of people out there who are way better at fashion than I am. Again, like I said before, I just wear what's comfortable. CJ Polwood says, you used to smoke. This is false. I have never ever smoked in my life. I've never touched a cigarette. Again, I've never smoked drugs. Any of my friends can vouch for that. Phil can vouch for that. It's just not my thing. Like, I don't like the smell. I didn't like it when Phil used to smoke and then he'd kiss me. Like, it's just not my thing. And growing up, I had an auntie that smoked, and every time I was around her, it was just like, it smelled really bad. Nothing against people that do smoke, but it's just not a choice I choose to do, and it's so expensive as well, and I'd rather spend my money elsewhere. Again, James Carlton 90 has a few more in here. He says, you're wanting a baby soon. Again, that's false. I explained that before. You're into drugs and partying. False about the drugs, true about the partying. Again, drugs not my thing, but partying, I like to have a good time. I like to have fun with my friends and have a good night, so I wouldn't say that that's not true. Again, CJ Polwart says, you have some naughty piercings, winky face. I do not. All of the piercings that I have are the ones I have put in my video, again, which is linked below. If I had any piercings, like my nipple piercing or anything in the other region, I would tell you guys, but I don't, and I don't intend to get any, so that's false. Hannah Burnsnell says that you have the coolest workmates. Love you, Hannah. I do, I really do. I love my workmates. James Carlton 90 again has sent in quite a lot. He says, you're waiting for Phil to propose. I guess this is true in a sense. Like, I'm not like holding out every day and I'm like annoyed at the end of the day if he hasn't proposed. But I know that it'll happen when he's ready. He's already told me that I will get it one day, but it'll just be like when we can like afford a ring and when we feel like the time is right. We've only been dating for, it's going to be a year and a half at the end of June this year. Phil is your first boyfriend. This is false. Phil is my third real boyfriend. Again, I've done a whole video on my dating experience in the past, so I'll leave that down below as well. It's a really old video. And that was before I'd even met Phil, so yeah. You were the best hairdresser in your old salon. This is definitely false because I was only a second year apprentice, so nope. You're very smart. It's a mix between true and false for this one, because I'm not like ducks person, or I'm not like an excellence type of person, but like I'm not dumb either. Like, I'm kind of just in the middle, so I'm smart in a way, but I'm not like very smart. Phil is your first love. I would say Phil is my first real love. I've only ever loved one other guy, but we're kind of just friends now, so I wouldn't say that like I love him in the same way that I love Phil. So I would say that Phil is like my first proper love, and considering that I've like moved in with him and everything. Did well in school. True and false. Like, I passed everything that I needed to pass, but again, I wasn't like a pass with excellence kind of person, so I did okay at school. Your sisters are jealous of you. That is false, I am pretty sure. Shelby, Anya, if that's not true and you are jealous, leave it in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that they're not. You have studied interior design, that's why your house always looks so cool. Thank you. No, I actually haven't studied interior design before. If you guys didn't see my last flat tour, then I'll leave that down below so you can kind of see what that looks like. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, I am posting pictures or like sneak peeks of what this new place that Phil and I are currently decorating. I just have a lot of fun with interior shopping and like ideas and color schemes and all of that. I'm very much like a visionary. I actually am considering it because I think I would really enjoy it. But thank you for saying that my house looks cool. I do try. CJ Paul again has a few in here. So he says you do freelance makeup. This is false. I don't do it as like a paying thing. I will just do like my friend's makeup occasionally, like if we're going out to town or something. But I'll also do their hair, so. You're not on any birth control. This is false. I am on the pill. I didn't go on the pill as a form of contraception. I actually went on the pill for my periods. And that was way back in 2016. And I wasn't currently like dating at that time. You want to do YouTube full time. I would love to do YouTube full time. But as of current, I am working in hospitality and YouTube isn't a source of income at the moment. So I mean, if that changed in the future, then that would be great because I love doing YouTube, hence why I've been doing it for like 4 years now. James Carlton 90 again says you get paid to promote products online. This is false. Like I just mentioned, I have never even earned a cent from YouTube before, so no. And even if I was getting paid to promote products, I would genuinely only promote products that I like. Otherwise, I'm just lying to you and I'm just telling you to spend money on stuff that even I don't believe in. And as someone who watches YouTube herself, that's not fair. CJ Paul again says you turned down a Shaaanxo collaboration because you hate her. Wow, okay. No, this is false. I have never even been offered to collab with Shaaanxo. If you don't know, Shaaanxo is a New Zealand YouTuber. She does really well and I absolutely love her. I'm constantly watching her makeup videos, constantly watching her vlogs. So if you haven't checked out her stuff, then I'll link her down below as well. She is actually a favourite YouTuber of mine, and if I did get offered, I would not turn it down. I would collab with her. And again, we have another few from James Carlton 90. He says, you want to own an opportunity store in future. I don't quite understand what that question means, but if you mean like that I'd love the opportunity to own a store in the future, that's false. I don't really want to own a store. The only kind of business I'd want to own is like my own kind of at-home YouTube business, if that makes sense. You're a really nice in person. Thank you. I've never actually met you before, but a lot of people do tell me that I am really nice, so thanks. I would say that's true, and I always try and be kind to everyone that I meet because you never actually know what's going on behind someone's expression or behind a hello. And the last one from James Carlton 90 says, you get annoyed when people, in brackets subscribers, ask to take photos with you in public. This is false. I've only ever had one person recognize me from YouTube and come up and ask for a photo, and I was more than happy to take a photo with them. But no, like, if you guys see me in the streets, just feel free to come up and say hi, and if you want a photo, then that's fine. Like, I'll happily take a photo with you. So yeah, I'm not scary, so just feel free to come up and say hi. I'm pretty chill. Thank you from Ashley_Patterson_X. So she says, you've always been good looking. Thank you. I would say this was false. I was a pretty ugly baby, but I mean, I don't think I'm like overly bad looking now, but I definitely feel more confident with makeup. So I mean, am I good looking? I don't know. Phil would say that I am, but he's my boyfriend, so you know. Get a lot of attention from boys. This is false. I was not one of those kids in school that would always get crushed on by the guys. You lost your virginity at 20. This is false. I lost it at 19. So you're close, but yeah, no, I lost it at 19. I work out all the time. This is false. I hardly ever work out. In the summer, I definitely work out more than I do in the winter time. Like, in the summer, I love going for walks with my dad. It's kind of like our thing that we do. And I like going to the beach with like my friends and Phil in the summer. But yeah, in the winter time, it's something that I do want to get back into though, because I do think it's really important. You spend a lot of money. This is true. Who doesn't spend a lot of money? Like, come on. I am a shopaholic, and if you work hard, you can play hard. So I buy a lot of clothes. True and false. I tend to buy more homeware than I do clothes at the moment. I used to buy a lot of clothes back in the day, and whenever I am buying clothes, most of the time it's from op shops. You met Phil on Tinder. This is false. And she sent in a couple of questions about Tinder, and I actually messaged her, and I just thought it was so funny, because I've never actually been on Tinder. I didn't see the whole point of it, and I kind of just thought, like, if I'm gonna meet someone, it's not gonna be through Tinder, it's gonna be through friends of friends, or like out and about in public, or like at work or something. I actually met Phil through a friend of mine, so I do want to do the boyfriend tag with him at some point, and do like the whole like how we met and a little bit about each other and stuff. So if you guys would be keen for that, just let me know in the comments, because I really want to film it with him. The next Tinder question she said is, you have been on Tinder dates in the past. Again, false. I've never been on Tinder. You are only with Phil for his money. This is false. At the end of the day, Phil and I have about the same amount of money in our bank accounts, and if I need money from Phil, I'll ask him, he'll lend it to me. If Phil needs money from me, I'll lend it to him happily. Like, we're kind of just very chill with helping each other out with money, but we're not like loaded between the two of us or anything. The life of _, which is actually sent in by Laura. I know that's you. She says, you look taller in your pictures, cry laugh face, winky face with a kiss. I mean, if I do, that's great, but I don't know how tall I look in pictures. In real life, I'm about 5'4", so I am short. But yeah, I don't know, do I? The lucky last assumption that has been sent in to me, and the last one for this video, is by V_ball, which is Veronica. I know you. She is a friend of my sister's in high school. She says, you're really OCD and like things a certain way. This is 100% true. It's like even when Phil puts something back in the wrong place, it drives me nuts. When things aren't put away, it drives me nuts. And everything has a home, everything has a place, and I get really annoyed if it's not in there. And I am really OCD, so yep. So there we go, guys. Those are all of the assumptions that you guys sent into me. If you guys do want a part 2, let me know in the comments and I'll definitely film another one, because I had so much fun looking through all of your assumptions and stuff that you sent in. So thank you guys so much for sending them in. If you guys liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't to join the family. Also make sure you turn on the notifications. It's just a little bell next to the subscribe button, and it just helps you get notified, because YouTube doesn't always tell you now when people that you're subscribed to upload unless you have the notification bell turned on. Please check out my social media as well. It's all linked in the description box below. Also make sure you go and check out the videos that I mentioned in this video as well. Hope that this video was helpful. I hope you guys kind of learned something new about me. And if you guys are new to my channel, then yeah, I hope that kind of gave you a little bit of an insight into who I am as a person. And yeah, I just thought I'd jump on the bandwagon and finally do the tag. Alright, so I think that is everything. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Can you tell me when you've got the headphones in? Yeah. Okay. Feels like in the room next door.
Yes, how are you doing?
Cool, thanks. There's people walking outside. And they're so loud and the windows aren't even open. You guys seriously sent in so many. I might have to go on Instagram, because this is... It's so hard to keep track of because there's so many and they're all in different screenshots. And the actual post that I've done is gone. It's Pinterest notification. What is that on the window? Oh, it's just a mark. I'm like, that looks like a bug, but it's not. There's another car. Oh, my back's hurting sitting like this. It's the Hooters cars. Phil's making noise in the background. Met Phil on... I'm losing my voice.